Armed forces ready to mobilize strength towards issue facing Jerusalem. UMNO members told to focus efforts on ensuring victory in upcoming general election. You're with me, Renee Fong, on the afternoon edition of News on 2. Prime Minister Datuk Seri Najib Tun Razak said although he stands by his principle to condemn the United States in its move to recognize Jerusalem as the capital of Israel, he said it would not affect the diplomatic ties between the two nations. He said Malaysia will not compromise with US on matters involving the sanctity of Islam, despite having multidimensional diplomatic relations with the country.
Prinsip kita bahawa kita tak boleh terima sama sekali sebab ini bertentangan dengan soal kedaulatan yang telah pun ditentukan oleh bangsa-bangsa bersatu, UN Security Council punya resolusi, dan juga ini akan menyulitkan penyelesaian two-state solution, dan juga samping itu dia akan membawa kepada ketegangan dan mungkin pertumpahan darah yang begitu serius, begitu dahsyat kalau tidak dibendung dengan sesuatu langkah yang perlu diambil.
Datuk Seri Najib said this at a special press conference held following his speech at the UMNO General Assembly at the Putra World Trade Center in Kuala Lumpur. US President Donald Trump last week declared the disputed city of Jerusalem as Israel's capital, angering the Palestinians, the Arab world and the majority of European nations. The Premier said Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan had contacted him last Wednesday to ask for his presence at the OIC special meeting to voice out Malaysia's protest. Meanwhile, the Malaysian Armed Forces is prepared to head to West Asia if its services are needed there, following the announcement made by Trump last week, who recognized Jerusalem as the Israeli capital. Defense Minister Datuk Seri Hishamuddin Tun Hussein, who is also UMNO Vice President, said they would carry out any orders given by the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, who is the Yang di-Pertuan Agong.
Bersiap siaga, menunggu isyarat dan arahan daripada pucuk pimpinan dan payung negara untuk menyumbang peranan yang sewajarnya. Apa jua arahan daripada Pemerintahan Tertinggi Angkatan Tentera ke bawah duli Yang Maha Mulia Seri Paduka Baginda Yang di-Pertuan Agong akan terus kami junjung.
Datuk Seri Hishamuddin said this in his closing speech at the UMNO General Assembly at the Putra World Trade Center. On another matter, UMNO President Datuk Seri Najib Tun Razak, in his winding-up speech at the General Assembly, is calling for all party members to prepare themselves for the upcoming 14th general election. He added that all party members should hold strong to the three principles, which are to uphold unity, be loyal and serve the people, and also work together in defending Putrajaya.
Jihad UMNO, jihad yang mulia. Jangan undur walau seinci. Jangan gentar walau sezahra. Bingkaslah. Perang kali ini kita gempur habis-habisan. Perang kali ini pasti kita dan Putrajaya tetap kita pertahankan. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Hidup UMNO. Hidup barisan. Hidup Malaysia.
Meanwhile, UMNO Vice President Datuk Seri Dr. Ahmad Zahid Hamidi has reminded party members not to be complacent when facing more than two-cornered fight in the upcoming general election. He said they should be cautious as certain constituencies might not be to Barisan Nasional's advantage. Datuk Sri Dr. Ahmad Zahid said BN had the experience of being politically stranded twice in the previous elections due to surprise last-minute attacks by the opposition, which enabled the persuadable voters to be influenced by them.
Terlebih awal isu-isu dan pembohongan yang dimainkan oleh strategis pembangkang ini, terutamanya di dalam media sosial.
Puteri UMNO Chief Datuk Mas Ermiyati Samsudin condemned the publication of a caricature published in news portal, which she deemed as degrading to women and trivialized the role played by the UMNO Puteri wing. Datuk Mas Ermiyati said that Islam since the beginning has placed women highly and given them prominence in civilization.
Bagi saya, karikatur tersebut jelas bertentangan dengan perjuangan puteri dan juga wanita yang selari dengan semangat bajet Yang Amat Berhormat Perdana Menteri untuk sama-sama memperkasakan wanita. Saya mewakili suara wanita di dalam dan juga di luar Dewan ini mengecam penyiaran karikatur tersebut. UMNO Supreme Council member Datuk Sri Hamzah Zainuddin said Prime Minister Datuk Sri Najib Tun Razak has agreed to set up a National Cost of Living Action Council. In announcing this matter at the closing of the UMNO Assembly, Datuk Sri Hamzah, who is also Domestic Trade, Cooperatives and Consumerism Minister, said strict action would also be taken against those involved in profiteering, increasing the price of goods as well as hoarding them.
Sebagai Menteri Kabinet KK, saya dan pegawai-pegawai saya akan terus mempergiatkan penguatkuasaan dan memastikan bahawa tindakan tegas akan kita ambil terhadap mereka yang melakukan kesalahan, mencatut, memonopoli, menyorok barang, kartel dan sebagainya.
Datuk Sri Hamzah also said that the government has also agreed for a Jualan Rakyat program to be held nationwide with the participation of party division leaders. He added that the program will be conducted every month where goods would be sold at lower than market prices, and the program would be conducted nationwide to help address concerns about the cost of living. Many criminal cases in Malacca have been solved with the help of the Volunteer Smartphone Patrol VSP, which was launched in March this year. State Deputy Chief of Police Datuk Santio Tia said the VSP was a strategic partnership between the Royal Malaysian Police PDRM and the public to facilitate the process of channeling information without having to go through the bureaucratic red tape.
Orang awam boleh jadi ahli lagi dan melalui apps ini boleh menyalurkan maklumat. Apa-apa maklumat yang perlu tindakan serta-merta ataupun tindakan yang perlu siasatan lanjut, ya. Maklumat jenayah, maklumat kejadian malapetaka, aksiden, tanah runtuh, semua boleh disalurkan kepada pihak PDRM.
Speaking to reporters after an event in Ayer Keroh, Melaka, Datuk San said that the application has attracted over 1 million members since it was launched. He added of the total, over 10,000 were people from Melaka. And that concludes this afternoon's edition of News On 2. In a top story, armed forces ready to mobilize strength towards issue facing Jerusalem. Join us again at 7 p.m. for more updates on the latest happenings. I'm RENEE Fong. Thanks for watching and have a pleasant afternoon.